Okay, today I'm here with Jason Onken with JK Virtual Staging. How's it going, Jason?
Good. How you doing, Roy?
Pretty good, pretty good. Down in beautiful Tennessee where the weather's a little bit nicer.
A little nicer than it is here in Chicagoland. Yeah.
So, Jason, how'd you get started with this business? I've seen, yeah, photography is a big thing for you, obviously.
Mhm.
It's some really cool stuff work that you've done. And how did it kind of push over into this venture?
Yeah. So, I mean, my background is a creative background. I've done marketing for a number of years, photography, design, and a friend of mine a few years back started doing some virtual staging. She's a realtor, and her name's Kelly Siebens. Um, she's a realtor, started back in 2015, and over time, kind of grew a small client base with doing virtual staging, and wanted to expand it into something a little bit bigger. And so a year ago or so, she brought me on board to help do her marketing, and we rebranded the organization. I became a partner and the creative director, and now here we are today. We have a small team. Besides Kelly and I, we have a couple others that help us with doing the staging, and we are up and running. So that's kind of the background on it.
So you kind of hit right at the right time, right? To the virtual stage,
Yeah,
so you can virtual showings. Everything's virtual right now. Virtual meetings. It's
exactly. And
definitely
it for empty listings, it's great to have a resource for realtors to have a resource to go to get some, have some images that their clients can see and actually imagine what a space might look like with furniture.
yeah, yeah. Because sometimes if you're like me, I can't visualize anything. Some people like Dawn, she can visualize. This is the bed will go here, the dresser's there.
Yeah,
Not so much. I don't have that creative eye. I guess it is.
yeah.
Where do you work? Do you do just Illinois?
Nope.
Anywhere good.
Because we are, we really don't have a brick and mortar location. We are virtual as well. So much like a lot of today's business is going, obviously. And we have clients. We've done clients in California. We've done clients in the southern states as well, Louisiana, Florida. So really, we're anywhere.
Okay.
Everything is done online. We do a lot of email. We've done Zoom meetings like this before with clients. It's not often, but it's fairly easy to work with us.
Cool. Yeah, that's. I didn't even think about that, but Tennessee. I mean, you could take a business trip down to Tennessee. Write off some of those travel expenses, right?
I'd love to come down to Nashville.
So obviously, you specialize with just mainly realtors right now. You haven't. I can't think of any other avenues or other. So really, realtors would be your primary.
Yeah, yeah. With this business, we are focusing on real estate and realtors. There's really no reason to go outside of that. It's specific to. It's much like if a realtor was to hire a professional, real estate photographer.
Mhm.
In fact, we work with some photographers just to get the images that we use. So
Okay.
uh, of the vacant listings.
Okay. So walk me through. If I'm an agent, I come to you and I have a vacant property that I want to kind of spice up with some pictures. How does the process
Mhm.
work? What do I send? Just send you a bunch of pictures, or is it do
Yeah.
you do it on a per room basis, or how's that work?
Yeah, so it's you would reach out to us. You can reach out to us through our website, through our Facebook page, LinkedIn page. Where there's numerous ways you can get to us. And the way that would work then is typically it's $40 an image, and we do have a minimum of 3 images per listing.
Okay.
Just because the amount of time that it takes for us to get something going, we at least need to have 3 images to work with. But ultimately, what that comes down to is $40 an image. So what you would do if you had a listing or multiple listings, you would send us the photography that you may have for that listing. We do request that those images be of high quality, not just a cell phone shot, but high quality images. We then will stage one of them for you as a draft and send it back for your review and your approval. If you like the direction that staging is going in, we will then send you the remaining images staged and complete. As our client, you do have an opportunity to request any changes be made. We give you up to two opportunities to make changes to the stage images. And, yeah, an invoice, and that's it.
What would you say your normal turn time is if I gave you images? What can I expect as far as getting them back?
We typically have images done within 24 hours, but it does come down to how quickly we get a response from our client, as well as how quickly we get the images from our client. But from point of contact to turnaround and back in your hands as a client, it's typically 24 hours.
Okay, perfect. And then payment, I'm assuming, is handled online via.
Yep, we take payment through PayPal, Zelle. Really, those are the two options that we have to us right now, but it's all online.
Okay, yeah, I love Zelle. That's the
Yeah.
and Venmo. I mean, you can pretty much pay anybody for anything.
Yep.
So how is this? I know you. How has our current social distancing has that caused an increase in your business, or seen a spike with everything?
We haven't necessarily seen a spike in business. We have had conversations much like this with realtors where they've been happy that this is available to them because we don't have to actually visit a property, which is good, obviously with the social distancing. So hasn't necessarily spiked the business, but it is, this has had, or the current situation has had an impact on how realtors are approaching, their properties and listing their properties.
Okay. Now, if I'm somebody I'm new, I'm starting out shopping for this, what are some things I should look for if I'm looking at multiple services? What are some things to look out for, I guess?
If you're looking for virtual staging services?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there's other virtual staging services out there, and this is actually some of the feedback we've received from other realtors, that they've seen images that have been, you can see and tell that the furniture is too small, or something isn't quite right in the image. We do try to scale it, or we do scale everything to the room size. Okay. We take measurement. We take measurement literally on the image itself of floor to ceiling height, wall length, and make sure that the furniture is fit in there appropriately. Okay. So as a realtor, I would look for just any oddity. If you're looking at virtual staging and something just doesn't look right in an image, look for the quality of the image. Okay. Like I said, we try to work with, or we request to work with high resolution images to begin with, because that helps the ultimate product look better. But just, look for any oddities, any blurring of what you want.
Definitely seen some that some of the photos that you can tell that, like yours, I looked at when you sent me over, and I've gone to your website, you can't really tell that it's virtually staged, whereas some, it's like, holy cow, did somebody use Photoshop? Or I don't know tools I'm not a techie in that respect, but the tools that are used, yours I couldn't even tell. So I think that would be collecting some samples, or give me some examples of your work to take a look at, because I think that would be huge. So let's get a little personal. What's one thing most people don't know about you?
What's one thing most people don't know about me? I have you could find this out pretty quickly, but I have multiple interests. As I guess an entrepreneur or a businessman, I have multiple interests in various types of industries. I've spent 10 years in pharmaceutical. I have an interest in eventually opening up a restaurant and bar. We'll see if that comes to fruition with this current situation. But yeah, I've got, I'm kind of eclectic when it comes to keeping myself busy and just getting out there and doing things.
So I think I know the answer to the next question. What do you like to do for fun?
I'm a motorcycle enthusiast.
Okay. Yeah. That's kind of what I figured.
I love my Harley, and I love getting out on the bike and riding. There's no better therapy when you've been stressed out after a day.
Yeah. I like your picture in the background, by the way, the shadow.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's one thing that most people don't know. I love old time radio.
Okay. Oh, do you really? My favorite is Johnny Dollar.
I've probably heard every one of the Johnny Dollars. He's one of my favorites as well.
Cool.
Boston Blackie,
Yep.
Diamond, Richard Diamond. Yeah, all the detectives.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I'm right there with you. So what's a good way for someone to reach out to you and get in contact with you?
The best way to reach out to us is to just visit our website. Go to the website. We have the contact us on there. You can shoot us an email. You can also link to our Facebook page and reach us that way. So
Okay.
again, anything digital, you can reach out to us that way. Once you do, we connect with you via phone, and we begin setting up a relationship from there.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, I really appreciate your time today. I will make sure I put your contact information in the notes where we post it so we can reach out to you, and definitely look forward to trying to get you some additional business with all the realtors we work with. So,
Yeah, I appreciate
you
it.
know,
Thank you, Roy. Thanks for having me on our little Zoom interview here.